We have some big change in Thailand in the last 30 years. This change, it caused a lot of suffering for many people, because in the old day, before 30 years ago, before 50 years ago, we have very slow life culture. We have a lot of festival, a lot of religious ceremony that very important. Everybody join the ceremony. People love those ceremony. People have fun. People waiting for those ceremony. Like a Buddhist Lent, beginning of Buddhist Lent or the end of Buddhist Lent, people love to go to the temple, enjoy listening to the Dhamma talk, enjoy helping each other in the temple, building something together in public. There's a lot of activity that people in the community work together. It's very fun, it's very nice, and it's like something that entertains them at that time a lot, because they don't have TV, no movie, no TV, nothing. So when people come together, they have a lot of people who love joking, who tell the story, who play a lot. That's why people like to do something together a lot. But not really long, we have the big change. When we have TV, when we have everything, people don't want to go to those things anymore. Our ceremony, our tradition, very quiet after that. So people who are about 40 years at least, 40 years up, they will feel sad. They feel like they lost something important in their life. They feel like the chain make them feel like they lost something important in their life. They cannot have anything to entertain themselves anymore. In the past, there's some change, but it's not fast like now. But now, the change is so fast. And what makes people suffer the most is the changing in their children. Because in Thai culture, they help each other, they take care of each other all the time. The kids will be with parents mostly. And parents love to be with kids because they have fun, have a lot of fun to be together. And when the kids grew up, the kids will take care of older people. So that's the way we rely on each other in the past. But now, in this era, everything completely changed. The kids were sent to kindergarten, were sent to the school. They cannot be with their parents or their grandparents anymore. Their grandparents feel lonely. And then when they grow big, the kids don't have connection with their parents. They don't want to come back home. Many grandparents, many parents feel lonely at home. So it's a big change that many people cannot adjust very well to the change. That caused a lot of depression, a lot of suffer in many people. And another big change that caused more suffering is communication problem. The old people have some perspective that they grew up in the past. They need to be in this way. They feel like this way is the way they grew up. It's secure, it makes them feel good because they follow the rhythm of the culture. But the new generation, they live in different world. They cannot communicate with older people easily. This part makes many people feel sad that they cannot catch up with the change. They cannot understand why we have this change. Many old people feel sad that the kids don't want to be close to them anymore. And many kids don't understand their parents at all. They feel like their parent is a burden. They want to go away as far as they can to pursue their dream in the new world. So this part causes so much suffering in Thai culture now. Like people who are older than 40 years, they always feel disappointed with new generation. They feel like new generation did not behave well, did not follow the tradition that they used to be. And in the same time, the new generation always complain that their parents, their grandparents don't understand them, don't listen to them. In the past, parents and grandparents always have power in the family. Everybody needs to listen to them. They become dictator in the family. And then now, no kids want to listen to them because the kids have different experience. They can see that what their parents think is wrong. Because the world has changed so much, you cannot think like that anymore. You cannot do like that anymore. So it's caused communication problem between these two generations. They cannot understand each other very well. They love each other, but they cannot live together anymore. So this is the kind of suffering that makes a lot of people suffer so much. And then they cannot communicate, they cannot talk much, because whenever they talk, they will argue, they will fight. So this causes the big problem, is make the family broke down in most of the country. People cannot live with new generation easily anymore. New generation cannot live with older generation easily anymore. I don't know in another country will have this problem like in Thailand now. Many family, many parents who can adjust themselves to the change, they have less problem. But most of people cannot adjust to the change of the culture. So they cannot listen to their kids. They cannot respect to the thinking of the kids anymore. So that's hard for them. And in the same time, many kids who believe in themselves more, believe in the system more, they don't want to listen to their parents. Even they have a lot of experience, they have some good thing too. They don't have only bad thing. They have many good thing too. Like older people think about, we need to have food. We need to rely on each other. We need to help each other. We need to take care of each other. We need to compromise to be together. Community, family is important. But new generation just think about, we don't care. We just want to have a lot of money. If we have a lot of money, we have everything. So that's a big conflict. The old value, the old culture is rely on ourselves and rely on each other and help each other. But the new value, the new culture is rely on money. So it's become big conflict, contrast in many families in Thailand now. In this situation, it will help a lot if each people can open their mind more to listen each other, talk together with no bias, with no ego. We will communicate together easier, listen to each other more, and we can understand each other better. We can solve the problem easily. I think this part needs to be discussed more in our society to help people to understand each other more. So it will be good if each family can have time to talk together with open mind, to listen to each other, and we can understand each other more.